Yeah, good morning. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 26th of April 2025. It's just my weekly analysis video where we have a look at some of the Forex pairs I'm trading on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence trading methods from my books. So, welcome everyone to the video. Thanks for watching. If you do like it, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That's always appreciated. Um, First video from Da Nang in a long time. Back in Da Nang, Vietnam. Got in Thursday. And yesterday was Anzac Day. So to all those Aussies and Kiwis out there, happy Anzac Day. Is there such a thing? I don't know. My football team, Roosters, had a win. So it's all good. And yeah, it's good. I tell you what, it's changed a lot since I've been here. I've been out of the place for about 3 years. And even when we got to Da Nang Airport, the immigration, I never seen the immigration hall full. It took about an hour and a half to get through immigration there, which is unusual for Da Nang. But yeah, it's changed. There's lots of tourists here. It's great. Go and check out the beach this afternoon, have a look, and yeah, it's looking forward to it. So I'm in a hotel room at the moment. You can probably tell by the mess behind me. It's just yeah, I've got to find an apartment. So I've got about 9 days in the hotel and find an apartment. All right, let's get into the charts. I use TradingView for all my analysis. I'm not a trade signal provider. Please don't follow me blindly. Please don't follow me. A lot of my trades, I don't use stops. I use high risk type trading. The different colors for different methods. Multi-sequence hedging, loss recovery based on the QMP dots. Traditional hedging is the light blue and the 3 pink, or whatever it is, salmon, whatever colour that is. They're loss recovery based on the MACD platinum signals. So every trade's taken based on the high probability or divergence trading methods from the books. And if they go on something like this Aussie yen here, it's already gone. It closed on the other side of the simple moving average 20, so I closed half and brought my stop up. Well, I didn't bring my stop up, I set a stop because there was no initial stop on that trade, but it's got in my favour, so I get to place a stop. So I'm not, when I say I don't use stops, I eventually would get, if a trade goes in my favour, I'll eventually get up to a time where I will use a stop, but it's not from the initial trades. Yeah, all my trades, they're called at the time. For me, the new daily candle at the moment is 4 a.m. local. It doesn't matter from Cambodia or Vietnam's the same time zone, same as Bangkok. It's all Indo-China time. So 4 a.m. I don't get out of bed till about 6:30. So 2.5 hours. Not much happens there in that sort of dead zone in the early Asia session. So any new trades, I call them, take a screenshot, post them, and share them in a shared folder, and also post them in the Telegram channel and the Facebook. I'm hoping to get my Telegram channel back, the one I lost, but I'm just having problems with my Vietnamese SIM card. I need to speak to a friend that sort of deals with that stuff, and hopefully she can sort me out. In the meantime, I can't get my Vietnamese SIM card to work, but we'll get there, hopefully. All right, so in the Aussie yen, we're in a buy, stop and place. Now the MACD is through the zero level. It already closed on the other side of the moving average 20. It did it at the same time. So it closed half, put the stop in place, can't lose on this trade. So it was a buy, obviously. And you can look at the trend, it's down. There's probably a round number there somewhere, I'd say. Yeah, I think 87. Right, let's have a look. Pound CAD, we're in a buy, already closed half. Why did I close half here? There's a reason for it. I think it was getting a bit messy, a bit ugly. Big move here, nice move there. I'll have to check my spreadsheet. I've got a shared spreadsheet, everyone's got access to that. It'll tell me the exact date I closed half, and it'll have the reason why I closed half. At the moment, I just can't think of it. I think it might be this, the buy was taken here, it shot up nicely the very first day and closed on the other side of the moving average 20. I think I just gave it a couple of days, and this candle here, I closed half somewhere. But it can't lose on it, so that's the main thing, so we're good there. XAU USD is gold. Now, this is where it gets a bit messy. The good thing is I recovered my loss. So this yellow line here was my loss recovery point. There was two of them. So that's gone. We went through that and I managed to close out pretty quick for that. So that's gone. So that loss recovery was up to trade 4. There was a buy on the 22nd of April. So let's have a look at 22nd of April. That would be right on that candle there. It spiked up, closed 0.28 and I set a stop, and that stops down there somewhere. Probably move that up a bit and I'll have a look at moving that up. In the meantime, in these multi-sequence hedging, so sequence 1, sequence 2, sequence 3, sequence 4 and sequence 5. You can read my notes there. So sequence 1, we're on trade 3 sell. So it was sell, hedge buy, second sell, second hedge buy, third sell. Sequence 2, which this one here is a buy, sell, buy. On the 24th of April, which was in here. Yeah, we got the sell signal there. So on the 24th of April, I closed trade 1, hedge 1 and 0.8 of trade 2, and the stop set at the same 1.3. I don't know. Yeah, stop. I think it's the same stop. Yeah, 3152.01. So it's the same stop as a loss recovery, no problems. Sequence 3 was a sell, buy, and that's a second sell for it. The break even for that is that yellow line, yellow dashed line there. Sequence 4 was this buy, and because see the buy there, it's gone through the MACD platinum. We've got that sell signal closed half, put the stop in the same place at 3152, so that's got a stop in place. And sell 5 is a new standalone trade. Overall break even is that 3210. That's that solid yellow line there. That yellow dashed line there is the sequence 1 break even. I know it's a little bit confusing. That's why I'm separating the loss recovery from the multi-sequence hedging and all that. But this has still got this on, and basically we just got to get down to this solid yellow line and we're good to go. We'd be good. But this is gold, and gold's been going to new highs. The uncertainty in the stock market and all that. It tends to have a bullish bias, so just be careful of that. Aussie USD. Look, and as I go through this, there's nothing to do on Monday. There's no trade management. I could probably move a couple of stops, but I'll give them all one more day. There's no new trade setups. There's nothing. I haven't got anything on my 8-hour charts. I haven't got anything on my dollar cost averaging charts. So it's been pretty boring the last few days. Aussie, we're in a couple of buys. Stop and place. You can pause the video and read my notes. As I said, I can probably drag this stop up a little bit higher. We've now got a red dot on the MACD platinum well above the 0 level, so I'm in sell mode. We've hit this resistance level on price. I'm in no rush though, because I don't know. Obviously, because I'm Australian, I've probably got more of an interest in the Aussie, and I sort of know how it works a bit. See these green levels. This is a 60-cent level. That's a 65-cent level. That's a 70-cent level. And with Australia too, we got our federal election coming up, and so there's going to be the Aussie's going to move around a little bit on that. But at the meantime, we're in a buy with a stop in place. So that's the Aussie. Bitcoin, BTC, in a buy from back on the 10th of April. And it's just going up nicely. Like I said, I could probably move this stop up a bit. Normally I just trail the stop around that SMA 20. But this has got a bullish bias most of the time. These green levels here, 80,000, 90,000. So we're back up to about 95,000, heading back towards 100, which, as we know, if you look at the weekly chart, I'll just go back to the weekly. There's your 100,000. Look at that. It was around that level for a few weeks before dropping down back to about 80. Now it's bouncing back up again. That's the weekly chart. Because it hasn't got those big, huge moves it used to have. Like, this is a pretty big move, and we're cashing in pretty well on it. It's not attracting a lot of attention, Bitcoin, at the moment, but it's on the move now, which is good. We're in a buy, we can't lose. Pound yen, all right. I was in a loss recovery and a sequence 6 from all this crap in here, this sideways action. got out, everything 24th of April stopped out. So I just left it on the charts for the video to show you guys and girls that we're out to stop here. And that was on the 24th, which was on that date, Thursday, travel date. So stopped out. If we weren't, we definitely stopped out yesterday on the 25th. So those trades, remaining sell trades, stopped out for profit, both profit. There's the entry, there's the exit. So I'll tidy up the chart once I'm done, but that's finished. Now all I'm in is buy at the moment, and just looking at it, I could probably, and I actually thought about it before I did the video when I was checking the charts, I could probably close half because prices close on the other closed nicely on the other side of the SMA 20 closed, but I'm going to give it one more day because the MACD Platinum's close to the zero level. I'll see if it might push up a little bit higher, lock in a bit more profit, and I'll place my stop probably just inside the entry level there somewhere, just in, yeah. So the sells are out, both sells, all this is finished, profit, and we're just in a buy. And I might take some action on soon. All right, XAG, USD, silver, in a buy from the, 11th of April. It's gone up nicely, already closed half, stop and place. MACD Platinum's now through the zero level, getting close to potential divergence there. Now I'll be looking at something like, let's have a look here. Bearish. So we probably go from, see this high here to there at the moment. Now this, and nothing's been confirmed yet. This is just a bit of preparation, possibly going to happen. So that's the equivalent high there. I know you'd be tempted to have a look at this one, which is really this high here, but it's that one there. So that's why it's a little bit tricky sometimes. Now that is starting to form hidden. And if it keeps on going up and that becomes a level, then so what? Yeah, it's no big deal. But at the moment, potential divergence setting up. Now gold's already started heading down. Silver and gold tend to move together, a bit like Bitcoin and Ethereum, or the euro and the pound against the USD. Gold and silver tend to move the same, so we just wait and see what happens here. But we're in a buy here, stop and place, can't lose, which is good. Euro Aussie, yeah, all right, we're stopped out of the buys, so these two buys over here, that's all this over here, loss recovery and the traditional hedge sequence. One buy there, 23rd of April, all the buys above were stopped out for a good profit. So there's the entry, there's a stop, came down, so that was that date there, that was the 23rd, and it poked through again. In the meantime, I took this sell up here, big regular bearish divergence, took the sell, went a bit sideways for a while, eventually MACD Platinum through the zero level, close half, and stop and place, can't lose on that trade either. So I'll tidy up these, I'll remove all this after the video's done, but just to show you guys where we're stopped out, that's all. NZCAD in a buy from the 11th of April, already closed half, stop and place, trailing the stop up now. I could probably move it up a little bit, I'll give it a day. In the meantime, we've now got a red dot on the MACD Platinum above the zero level, so I'm in sell mode. Now, there is a bit of a bit like the, once the NZCAD, a bit like the Aussie. We'll just draw something here. Let's do this. Basic trend line. Let's have a look at that. There's a decent sort of resistance level, or double top there, and that with the Forex on the daily charts, if you just took trades based on double tops, triple tops, resistance levels like that, you'd do all right. So, seriously, they work out very well. Not always, but a lot of times, if you see another level being tested, take it, take the trade. In this case, MACD Platinum's above the zero level, so it's already complying with my rules. We're obviously waiting on a red QMP dot. Look at bringing this buy, stop up a bit higher, take the sell. We can't, at the moment, can't lose on the New Zealand CAD. New Zealand USD, very similar. We took a buy. There was a multi-sequence here. It's a traditional hedge. So it was a buy, hedge, sell, second buy, bounced up nicely, managed to close trade one, hedge one, and a partial on trade 2. You can read it all there. So 0.12 of trade 2 and stop set. So we can't lose on that. Loss recovery is also on this trade. There's a loss recovery and we recovered the loss and we've got a trailing stop in place there. So we'll just trail the stop up a little bit higher, hopefully. And these green levels at their big round numbers, in this case 55 cent, and that's the 60 cent. So we're up at the 60 cent, which is a round number for the New Zealand against the USD. So looking good on that, can't lose on that. Aussie Swiss in a traditional hedge. Took a buy, took a second buy on a trend line break. It obviously didn't work for me. Took a hedge sell in here and then took a third buy. Break even is that level there. We came down, bounced up the 50 cent level, big round number as I said, bounced up that. Now the MACD platinum's through the 0 level and we're just not quite at the break even level. It's spiked through, like it's just spiked through a couple of times, but I was hoping it'd follow through on Friday. It hasn't. I'll just wait and see how we go. I'll give it another day. But if it gets to overall break even somewhere in there, I'll probably just close the trades. That might be midday or during the middle of the day or something like that. So I'm giving you a heads up now what I may do there on the Aussie Swiss. But we're looking pretty good. It sort of worked out well. But hopefully it'll just push up a bit higher and I can close out. All right, Euro USD. This is a bit messy. Just bear with me. Probably best pause and read the notes, pause the video. But S5 is a traditional hedge. So I've got multiple things happening here. So there's your sell, hedge buy, second sell, second hedge buy, third sell, third hedge buy, fourth sell. Break evens is this yellow dash line here. It's not exactly heading there quick, is it? Sequence 7 is DCA. So I'm just sell, second sell, third sell. Break evens, that yellow dash line down there. Now that might be a problem, that one. I'm thinking that may be a problem, but we'll see how we go. I'll just keep on taking trades until I get it. Sequence 8, this is buy, and it's just taken here, and I've closed half and the stop of that's there. I can move the stop up, but I'll give it another day or so. But there's a stop. Can't lose on sequence 8, so that's good. Sequence 1, I know we've gone back to sequence 1, but I've had sick of going up in numbers. Sequence 1 was this buy, which is there, and I've closed half on that and got the same stop in place. Again, I can bring that stop up. Sequence 2 is a standalone sell, which is here. It's regular bearish divergence. Take the sell, MACD platinum above the 0 level, take the sell. So that's a standalone trade. So I've got a couple of buys on that can't lose, and we're trying to work out a couple of other different trades. Overall break in, it's 1-1. Where the hell's that? I don't even know. I haven't drawn that on the chart. So overall 11718. What is that? 117. No, it's in there. So it's roughly around that same level there. Overall break in. That might be the case where I get to something down here. I might just close out all the trades. Who knows? We're not doing too bad at the moment. Nothing to be too concerned about. Pound Aussie. We're not in any trades here. We closed out. I took the sell here. It went sort of nowhere. MACD platinum went through the 0 level. I had to take some action, close half, put a stop in place, and it was stopped out 22nd of April. So I'm thinking that might be on that candle there. Stopped out it was a small, very small profit. I consider it a break-even trade. So pound Aussie in no trades at the moment at all. Right, now we're getting to the bottom part of the watch list. So once all these trades are done, like this one, CAD Yen, it gets removed from the watch list. I'm no longer trading it. So I took a sell here. Eventually got down. I closed half somewhere. I don't know where. Closed half. Put my stop in place. Trailed my stop. It got stopped out on Friday. 25th, stopped out for an overall profit. So this pair is now finished. Now all this gets put on a spreadsheet, obviously. So there we go, and we remove it. All gets put on a spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet is shared. It's in the shared folder, so you can refer to that. The pound Swiss, I'll be glad to see the back of this pair for a while. Stopped out on my sells. So remember, this is the one I got lucky on because I missed that buy trade. Oh, I still laugh about that. Um, so we're out here. It's spiked through on the 25th and stopped me out of that sell for a good profit. That covered everything. So we're good. So again, we'll remove all the drawings, and that's no longer on my watch list. So we'll get rid of that. Wish I could say the same for the pound USD. All right, we're in multi-sequence hedging. Sequence 1, sequence 2. Sequence 2 is not too bad because I can probably start looking at closing that. We're above the break even. Sequence 3, we're hedged. Sequence 5, hedged. Sequence 6, I've already closed part of that in a stop set. So sequence 6 is fine. Sequence 7 is hedged. Sequence 8 is this buy. We've already closed half and stop and play. So I've got to stop here. Again, it's a stop I could probably move up in a couple of days. And we could do something with sequence 2. So it'll just leave me a few other sequences. We've still got a fair bit to do on the loss recovery. Keep in mind my last entry was this one here, this level here. So it's not, if we get a sell here, now we've got a red dot on the MACD platinum above the 0 level. So I'm looking for a sell. Like the euro, it sort of travels the same. The euro just beat it to the punch. The euro is already in sell mode. The pound USD is not as yet. If it keeps on going up, that's fine. No dramas. I'll just make more money on these trades that have partially closed and also on sequence 2. Then we'll worry about coming to the downside. And I've still got some loss recovery to make up. Fair bit of money to make up on that. $7,000. Not sure what that'll get me at the moment. If we say we got out the loss recovery now, if I've got to sell and as long as it's above this blue line here, we'll start chewing into this loss recovery amount there. I actually like trading the pound USD, but it seems a bit pointless trading both the euro and the pound. So I'll just pick one. I'm going with the euro. USD CAD, traditional hedge. And we've got some loss recovery, still waiting on a valid buy signal to take a new, try and recover some of this loss here, $580. But in the meantime, we've got a buy, hedge sell, second buy, and a second hedge sell. So we're hedge 2. So we're break in NA as we're hedged. So buy, sell, buy, sell. Now we're looking for another buy. MACD platinum's been below the 0 level the whole time. The initial, the second buy there was on hidden bullish divergence. So I'm pretty confident we'll get out of this. If not, might just look at closing the sells or something like that and going in dollar cost averaging mode or something like that. But I want to try and recover this loss too. As I say every week, the USD CAD is not my favorite pair to trade. As much as I'd like to trade it, it just doesn't cooperate with me at all. USD Singapore dollar, we're in a couple of sequences here. Sequence 1 is this one over here. It's just been a messy traditional hedging with lots of trades. So we're hedged at the moment, looking for a new buy. The good thing is all these trades were taken in the sort of same area. Oh, pardon me. And it's not much of a spread where the trades are taken. So it won't take much. Once we get a buy, it won't take much to get up and get some break-evens going. If the worst case scenario, I can look at maybe closing the sells, going to dollar cost averaging mode or something like that. There was a traditional hedge sequence 2 also, and we've already sorted that out because it was a sell, buy, sell, and that was so sell, buy, so sell, hedge buy, second sell, down through the 0 level, close half, stop and place. Can't lose on that. My loss recovery, it was 2 loss recovery sequences. So the first one is good. Where are we? Oh, both loss recoveries are, yeah, they're good. Can't lose on them. So the loss recovery was on this one here, this sell, and we've covered both. No problems at all. And we've got a stop and play, same stop for all sell trades that are still open in there. Now, as I said, I could probably bring that down a little, but we can't lose on the loss recoveries. Recovered all that. The only one that's given me grief is this sequence 1 at the moment. So we're looking for a way out of that. And finally, we got the US stock market, US 500, just to give you an idea what the overall market's doing. You know, we come down, the low was on the 7th of April. That was, you know, when someone was talking about tariffs. It seems the dust seems to have settled a bit. Apparently he's made a great deal with China. China hasn't said anything, but I don't know what's going on there. So I'm not sure what's happening, but the stock market's got some recovery, which is good, and it make a lot of people a lot happier. You know, especially anyone's got close to retiring, or you know, you've got pension funds or something like that. You rely on that. It's good. So yeah, the US stock market's heading back up again slowly, but I'm still not convinced yet. There's a big gap there too. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, it's been messy a couple of weeks, but we'll see how we go. And if you look at a weekly chart, we'll just go to weekly chart. Yeah, so there's your low, new low there. Got this level here, this level here. We're sort of heading back up, back to the daily. Oh, that's it, boys and girls. So welcome to Vietnam, and thanks for watching. There's not much for Monday at all. Like I said, I could have probably moved a few stops, but we'll just give it a day or so. I'll probably doing a tourist thing come Monday, so or looking for an apartment, or both. Enjoy the weekend. Stay safe. Thank you for watching. All right. Speak to you later. Cheers.